Yep. I'm starting a live stream right now. We're starting a live stream. Good evening. I'm 5 News meteorologist Stephen Elmore. We still have those isolated thunderstorms across the river valley this evening. Going to have the potential to see that severe weather throughout the rest of the night. Tonight, we are trending downwards, though, from seeing that widespread severe weather still. Again, we've had severe thunderstorm warnings across northwest Arkansas. We've had severe thunderstorms mainly across the river valley over the past couple of hours. As we continue throughout the next couple of hours, the rest of this evening, again, still have the chance of seeing some isolated thunderstorms. Currently, only one warning in the river valley right now, and that's including Fort Smith right now. That's including counties of Crawford, Sebastian, and Franklin counties right now. And we're watching some activity further off towards the west as well for the potential to see more of those isolated thunderstorms continue to move through. So let's get the latest updates from this severe thunderstorm warning that's in Crawford, Sebastian, and Franklin counties right now. Pull this up. This is going out till 7:15, so about 15-20 more minutes of this warning. We'll see if they continue to let it run through Franklin County and into Johnson counties. That's what happened with our warning that started off with the floor and then it went to the floor to Sebastian, and now we're seeing it push into Franklin County as well. So this severe thunderstorm warning again goes out for another 15-20 minutes, capable of producing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and up to a quarter size of hail. And we're also still watching some rotation just to the south. Just got that new tornado warning south of our viewing area. So our sister station THV 11 will be covering that tornado watch as it moves just outside of Hot Springs right now. So let's look out further towards the west. Still got a few isolated thunderstorms across McAllister right now. These all have the potential to continue to move east into the river valley this evening. Now, the issue that we're going to run into, good news for us, issue for these storms, is that they're all kind of lining up right now, following the same track towards the northeast. So let's say this severe thunderstorm warning that we have in Haskell County right now moves into Fort Smith. It might not have as much energy to produce that severe thunderstorm because we have a strong storm already in Fort Smith right now. So we'll be watching that trend as we go on throughout the rest of this evening. We knew going into this was definitely going to be an afternoon system where we're at that daytime high peak for our temperatures, those stronger dew point values as well. Those higher dew point values had dew point values in the 50s and 60s today. That's all that energy that is capable of producing these severe thunderstorms. Now that we've had a couple of hours of these strong storms in the river valley, we may be running out of time for energy to produce these thunderstorms. Again, we still got just that one severe thunderstorm warning right now. Let's go ahead and track that those hail cores out there right now. Again, latest hail cores is going to be just south of Alma. This is where that latest hail core is right now. Since it's showing those gray returns, most likely maybe seeing penny-size hail towards the smaller end, the lower end of the threat for damage right now. And it looks like as this streak of hail continues to push off closer to I-40, we could see the hail threat continue to drop with this isolated cell. So we'll even see if the National Weather Service continues to extend this warning further out into Crawford, Sebastian, and Franklin County. I want to show reflectivity here real quick, show where that rain is, and I'll loop it for the past 15 minutes. So if you live in Fort Smith, still got some heavy downpours still to go. Good news is the hail threat should be further off towards the east. Got some of those, got some heavy downpours moving into portions of Cedarville and Mountainburg as well. Going to see the potential to see some stronger thunderstorms, just not crossing over the severe limit. I'll zoom it out here just a little bit to give you more of a wider view of the river valley. Still got some showers moving into Paris right now, again, well below the severe limit. Still seeing some of those strong wind gusts, though, accompanying that. And then we do have that severe thunderstorm warning that's in Clarksville right now. That storm is leaving Johnson County. Let's go ahead and get a quick update on that storm, see if we can get any information out of it. This severe thunderstorm warning that includes Clarksville right now is capable of producing 60-mile-an-hour winds and half-dollar size hail. So let's pull up the hail core of it and try to track it out. See, we've got a lot of hail over the past couple hours or so, so all these tracks kind of run together. So let's zoom in here. This is where that hail core is. Knoxville, Lamar, starting to see some of those larger hailstones right now. That's most likely closer towards that quarter-size hail. So if you're in and around I-40 in Johnson County for Lamar or Knoxville, most likely seeing some of those hail cores come down right now. Good news is this is going to be tracking out of Johnson County here in the next 30 minutes or so. Clarksville, not seeing any of those hail cores right now, most likely seeing some good downpours though. We're looking into our Facebook chat right now, trying to answer some of those questions. Again, pouring in Fort Smith right now, but the tornado threat is very low as it stands right now. Doesn't mean it's zero. Still could see some of those isolated thunderstorms further out towards the west start to develop some of that rotation. We've been watching this cell in Haskell County over the past hour or so, and it's been trying to rotate, not quite reaching there, but there's still some isolated thunderstorms that are rotating further out towards the west. And of course, just outside of Hot Springs, we have that tornado warning right now. So let's talk about the tornado watch itself. They just made some changes for the watch for us. So we have that severe thunderstorm warning, severe thunderstorm watch across LaFleur, Sequoia, Crawford, and Franklin County. Northwest Arkansas only left into Madison County now for that tornado watch. That will go out until 9 p.m., or they could eliminate it sooner. Again, this tornado watch for Benton, Carroll, and Washington County was supposed to go out until 9 p.m., and we're sitting at 7 o'clock here, and they've already eliminated that. So they could drop that watch out. We're still holding on to the tornado watch in Johnson, Logan, and Scott counties, and also the severe thunderstorm watch for the rest of the River Valley. And I want to pull up flash flood warning for Crawford County. I think it's hiding behind this text here, and that's why we can't see it. So I'll go ahead and take that off. And let's take off the watch as well. But I want to leave the warning. Trying to eliminate the severe. So there we go. So there's that flash flood. Flash flood warning right now for Sequoia, LaFleur, through Fort Smith, into Sebastian County, Crawford, and into Franklin County. We've seen a lot of rainfall over the past couple of hours. So those low-lying areas definitely have a good chance of collecting all that water. Could have some flash flooding issues in and around where you're highlighted in this green polygon here for that flash flood warning. That was just issued by the National Weather Service. That's going to go out until 10 p.m. tonight. So need some time to let that water start to settle. But if you live in one of those low-lying areas, don't be surprised if you start to see some of that water collecting. Let's pull up reflectivity again. and then we'll start to wrap things up. Again, even though we still do have that one severe thunderstorm warning in Sebastian, Crawford, and Franklin counties right now. Yeah.
They've seen 1 to 2 inches of rain in the Fort Smith area.
Yeah, meteorologist Zach Scott's here with me now as well. Again, over the past hour or so, a little bit more, we've picked up around 1 to 2 inches of rainfall in that flash flood warning. So that's right in and around the Fort Smith area. So definitely, if you know where those low-lying areas are, could have some road closures this evening. Some neighborhoods could have some issues, especially if they're downhill. That's where all that water is going to collect. It's going to travel towards the lowest spots, and that's why we have that flash flood warning right now in and around Fort Smith. So we'll be watching out for those road closures, for the potential to see some of that flash flooding activity. Again, goes out till 10 p.m. this evening. Just that one severe thunderstorm warning right now that expires in about 14 minutes. The severe thunderstorm warning just outside of Clarksville is almost on the county line, so a majority of that system is going to be moving out here. And again, the good news is, as me and Zach see it right now, and with our chat to and from the National Weather Service, no rotation really popping up right now, so we're good on the rotation side of things as it stands right now. But again, further off towards the west and further off towards the south, still some isolated thunderstorms capable of producing some rotation, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. We'll be here throughout the rest of this evening, keeping you updated on these severe thunderstorm warnings. Again, just that one right now, it's set to expire here in about 10 minutes, so we'll be keeping an eye if they extend it or not. Overall, though, flash flood warning is no joke in Fort Smith. You got to watch out for those low-lying areas. We'll be looking out for those closures as well, for those roads. And as of right now, keep it here, keep it local. As always, we'll keep you advised.